everyone, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with the chapter Control and Coordination. In our previous video, we have discussed detailed functions and structure of the brain, and today's video let us discuss a very important concept for board examination point of view actually. Okay, say that is about a spinal cord. Okay, so what do you mean by a spinal cord? The spinal cord is a soft organ. It is a soft organ, okay, that extends from brainstem to lumbar region. Okay, so what do you mean by brainstem? Brainstem, that when we have drawn a brain, we have shown a medulla oblongata. Yes, the bottom portion of a brain, that is called brainstem. Okay, so from the brainstem, this particular soft organ, starts. From this brainstem to, it will reach to lumbar region. Lumbar region is this area. Okay, so from backside, from here to lumbar region, there is a soft organ which we call it as spinal cord. Okay, and this particular spinal cord is protected. Very important. Spinal cord is protected by vertebral column. What do you mean by vertebral column? In normal language, we call vertebral column as backbone. Okay, say for example, if you touch your back, you will observe a bony structure sensing to your hand, isn't it? You observe a bony structure, that itself we will call it as backbone. And inside this backbone, the spinal cord is present. Okay, from where to where? From the medulla oblongata, that is the brain stem to lumbar region, that is this back region. Okay, just above abdomen, the back region. Till here, the spinal cord is present. Okay, fine. And inside a backbone, you also have layers of meninges. Okay, like you had layers covering around the brain, isn't it? Meninges. Between the layers, you had a cerebrospinal fluid, no? So here also, inside this backbone, you have certain layers where cerebrospinal fluid is filled, just to protect that spinal cord. Okay, and now let us try to discuss the function of spinal cord. Function of spinal cord. We have discussed the functions of brain, isn't it? So what will this spinal cord will do? This spinal cord mainly controls. This guy can mainly control the reflex actions. The reflex actions, guys. Okay, so a new term I introduced here, the reflex action. The moment you touch the hot water or hot things, automatically you will lift back your hand. Yes, and the moment you hold your hand on a candle, say for example, I held some candle light to your hand, automatically you will hold back your hand, right? It's all sudden actions. And automatically, if the room has become a dark, you will open your eyes very wide. Your pupil, that black color thing is becoming very wider, because there is no light. That widening of eyes or widening of that pupil is very sudden thing. Okay, your thinking process is not actually telling at that moment. It's all happening all of a sudden. Right? Imagine the lion has come. Automatically you will run away. Right? Without even your thinking process told you to run, you will run away. It's an automatic action that is done by your body. Isn't it? Imagine there's a snake here, automatically I will jump on a table. Isn't it? See, these sudden actions by the body is controlled by a spinal cord And these sudden actions are called the reflex actions. Okay, see, when a tiger comes, you automatically run. When you go to a darker room, your eyeballs become wider. So all of these are the very quick and sudden actions. So these sudden actions are taken care with the guy called spinal cord. Okay, so these actions are called the reflex actions. Okay, fine. And let us talk more about the reflex actions now. Let us see its definition and why actually the information is not directly going there. Say for example, the moment you can see a diagram here, this is a hand, and the moment you touch the hot water, automatically you will take out your hand back, isn't it? Say this particular sensation, you know why this information is not going towards the brain. Actually, this is a spinal cord. Okay, so this, if I cut a spinal cord, you know how it can be seen? This can be seen like this. Okay, so information is going to the spinal cord, and spinal cord is sending a signal to a hand muscle, and then you will take out your hand. Okay, so why the information is going to the spinal cord? Why not it is reaching to the brain? See here, spinal cord, see, hand got connected, spinal cord is here, right? So spinal cord is more near than the brain. Here the action has to be very quick. The moment you touch the hot water, hand should be removed out very quickly, right? Say, by the time the information goes to spinal cord and then spinal cord to the brain, it takes time. In that time, maybe your hand might have completely burnt, isn't it? So the action has to be very quick. So spinal cord only will send the information for the hand muscle to take out your hand from the hot water. It all has to happen very much suddenly. Okay, you don't have much time for the information to go towards the brain. Brain is little far away compared to the spinal cord. Spinal cord is very near to the hand. Brain is quite far away. So we don't have that much time for the information, for a signal to travel to the brain. Okay, we can't wait till that time. We can't wait for the information given by the brain. It takes longer process. That's the reason here spinal cord is there in between. So spinal cord can also help us in giving the informations to the various body parts. Okay, so it is just like a compounder in the hospital. Imagine you have a doctor, you have a compounder. Okay, doctor is the main person, right? Who detects the diseases, who gives medicine and everything. But compounder also has some knowledge. Compounder also can do some work, isn't it? Say for example, you had got a great injury, right? And you went to the hospital. Doctor is not there. But who is available? Who is treating you? Who is giving medicine? Who can able to give medicine for you? Compounder. Isn't it? So spinal cord is acting like a compounder here. It can also help us in various actions. Okay, it can also help us in passing the information, in processing the information. Okay, so brain is like a doctor, main manager, who can manage everything. Okay, but brain want some assistant, isn't it? So everything cannot be looked after by only brain. You know, it also wants some help. So who is a helper here? Who is acting as a compounder here? The spinal cord is acting as a compounder. Okay, so it can also help for certain actions to go on. Okay, and these sudden actions are called reflex actions, and they are controlled by the spinal cord. And this is a very, very important point. Okay, so spinal cord mainly controls reflex actions. Okay, so what do you mean by reflex actions, guys? Or body response which is sudden or instant. Instant is nothing but, or you can also write quick. Okay, and controlled by spinal cord. Controlled by spinal cord is called reflex actions. Okay, let us talk more about this reflex actions. So how is the information is passed to the spinal cord, and how the spinal cord is giving back the information. Okay, say first you must able to understand the definition. It's very, very important. So actions are body response which is very much sudden or quick, and this particular actions are always controlled by the spinal cord. Okay, so such actions are called the reflex actions. And now let us study about the reflex arc. Okay, so there you have a diagram for reflex arc. I will tell you what I have written and how it is going on. Okay, first try to understand the meaning of reflex arc. Reflex arc is nothing but pathway for reflex action. Pathway, say how is the information is traveled. Say the moment you have an hot water, okay, so this hotness, this is what we call stimulus, right? It is sensed by the skin cells, and the skin cells are sending information to whom? To the spinal cord. Again from the spinal cord the information is reaching to the your hand muscle cells, and once the information has reached, you will take out your hand, right? So this pathway, this route is what we will call it as reflex arc. Okay, so now this is a diagram for reflex arc in your textbook. This is very important to understand. Okay, so this is, this is a hot water here. Okay, you are sensing the hot water. Okay, and here you are having a receptors, right? On a skin you have a receptors. I told you in my second video when I told how neuron transfers the information, right? So there I spoke about the receptors. Okay, so you are touching your hot water with the skin. Here you have a receptors. So these receptors will send information to the nerve cell. So which is a nerve cell here? Sensory nerve. I told you, no, sensory nerve is the one which carries information from sense organs to brain, I told. So here the same, you have one single sensory nerve here. Okay, so this nerve, this pink color thing, whatever I have drawn, this is called sensory nerve. Sensory nerve. Okay, observe the arrow mark here. See, information is carried by sensory nerve and it is going to the spinal cord. This is what we call spinal cord. Spinal cord. Okay, it is reaching to the spinal cord, and this particular nerve, there is one more nerve here. Okay, and this nerve is called relay nerve. Relay nerve. I told you, different types of neurons we have studied, right? Say I can say this is sensory nerve or sensory neuron. Neurons are the one which will carry, so sensory neuron or sensory nerve, anything. Relay nerve or relay neuron, anything you can say. Okay, I told you nerves can be made up of with neurons. One nerve can have many neurons or one nerve can have single neuron. So this sensory nerve here is made up of single neuron. So I can call this as sensory nerve or sensory neuron. Okay, and here the information is passed to the spinal cord, and this is what the information. Observe this arrow mark now. The arrow mark is coming downwards. That means information is passing downwards. Okay, say this sensation you felt, and the hotness of the vapors you felt with the help of stimuli. This is what we call stimuli, and chemicals would have created in the receptors, and these receptors have passed the information to sensory neuron, and it is taking that information to the spinal cord. Here relay neuron is there. Information is going to the relay neuron. Relay neuron to the information is going to the motor neuron. Okay, motor neuron. So what do you mean by motor neuron, guys? In my second video I told you motor neuron is the one which carries information from brain to all body parts. So here motor neuron is carrying information from spinal cord to body part. Okay, so here the brain's duty is taken up by the spinal cord, right? So here motor neuron is carrying information from this spinal cord to this muscle cell. So once the muscle cell's shape changes, automatically you can remove your hand outside. So this is the pathway of this reflex action. So what is the reflex action here? You have an hot water, you touched it, and suddenly you are taking out your hand. That is the quick action. So this quick action is done in this pathway. Okay, so initially receptors will detect the stimuli. It is passing the information to sensory neuron. Sensory neuron is taking the information to spinal cord. So spinal cord is thinking what to do. Like it has to tell to a muscle cell to remove the hand, isn't it? So the information, spinal cord will send the information to motor neuron. Motor neuron is carrying information or signal to the muscle cell. Muscle cell size will increase, automatically the hand will get removed outside. Right? How beautiful pathway, isn't it? So this pathway itself we will call it as reflex arc. What is reflex action? Sudden action. How is that action is performed? By some pathway, guys, by some mechanism that is happening inside your body. So that mechanism or pathway is what we call it as reflex arc. Okay, so now can we write the steps of reflex arc? Steps of reflex arc. Okay, pathway of reflex arc itself is nothing but pathway. Okay, fine. So what happens initially? Stimulus. Okay, so this is stimulus in the sense like you are sensing that hot water, that feeling of hotness is sensed by receptors of sense organs, isn't it? So stimuli is passed to receptors of sense organs. Okay, and then signal is passed to sensory neuron, isn't it? And later the information from sensory neuron, it is passing to spinal cord. Okay, spinal cord. Okay, and here in the spinal cord, actually the information is processed. So spinal cord actually thinks what has to be done next. Hand should be removed from the hot water, right? And that signal, that information is sent from spinal cord to hand through motor neuron. Okay, so that is what we call information is processed here. Okay, and it sends signal to motor neuron. It sends signal to motor neuron. Okay, so information or signal is later passed to motor neuron. Okay, so motor neuron will bring a signal to effector organ. Okay, so what do you mean by effector organ? This one. Okay, so this is what we call effector organ. So which is a effector organ here? Muscle in hand or arm, isn't it? So to whichever organ the motor neuron is bringing signal, that organ is actually called as effector organ. Okay, so change in the effector organ takes place, so response is produced automatically. What is the response produced? Removal of hand. That is the response. So what is the response here? Removal of hand. So who is helping to produce the response? Effector organ. Who told you to remove the hand for effector organ? Motor nerve brought the information. Okay, who gave that information? Spinal cord. Okay, so actually, this is what the mechanism of reflex arc. Initially, you will feel that stimulus. Okay, that sensation is recognized by receptors of sense organ. Sense organ have connected with sensory neurons. So these sensory neurons are taking the information to the spinal cord, and now spinal cord actually thinks what has to be done. So after thinking, that information is carried away through motor neuron. Okay, motor neuron gives signal to the effector organ, because hand is the one which have to be taken outside, right? So this particular organ, the muscle which is there in the arm, is called effector organ. So effector organ changes its size and shape, automatically the response is created, which is the response taking out of hand. Okay, see, this is what we call reflex arc and its pathway. This is very important to understand carefully. Okay, fine. And now Actually, what is the importance of reflex action? Actually, what happens is, say here, this spinal cord connects to the brain. You know what happens? Say this sensory nerve, it can, some amount of sensory nerve, connects to the spinal cord, and the same sensory nerve can run to the brain also. Okay, say the information later carried away, the same information later carried away to the brain also, but it will take lot of time to go to the brain and then brain to think and give back the information. This takes a time. To avoid that, to give the response very quickly, spinal cord itself is acting here. Okay, it is only taking the decision and sending the signals to the hand muscles to remove the hand off from this hot water. Okay, but definitely the same information later goes to the brain also. Okay, the information is not just stopped to the spinal cord. From the spinal cord, the information carried away to the brain also. Okay, so who will do that work? Actually, relay neuron is there, no? Relay neuron is connected between sensory nerve and motor neuron, right? So this relay neuron can send the information from spinal cord to motor neuron. The same relay neuron is connected and the sensory nerve gets extended to the brain. So relay neuron sends, later it will send the information to the brain also. First it will think that what has to be done suddenly. So what it does, whatever information processed by the spinal cord, it will tell it to the motor neuron. Motor neuron carries the information. And later, after the information carried away to the motor neuron, later brain also has to come to know what has actually happened. Okay. So the relay neuron later sends the information to the brain only. Okay. Say for example, compounder, whatever happened in the hospital when doctor was absent. Right, compounder will do that work. Later, compounder will definitely inform to the main doctor, no? Yes, doctor must know each and everything that is happening in his hospital. So once the compounder has performed his duty in the absence of doctor, say once the doctor comes, compounder has to inform all that. So the same work is done here with the help of relay neuron. Okay, so whatever sudden action has to be done, it will do it. Right? After that, oh, this has happened. This particular information has to be passed later to the brain also. Okay? So each and everything has to be there under the control of brain compulsorily. Like in the hospital, everything must be there under the control of doctor, right? Even if compounder does some work in treating the disease, he has to inform to the doctor. So here, the information later gets passed to the brain also. But by the time it reaches to the brain, and if the brain has to tell the decision, what happens in that time? Your hand will get burnt off. So to avoid that, for that quick action, the spinal cord is coming into the picture. Okay. So this is what the main pattern of reflex arc. And now let us see a beautiful picture on reflex arc. Okay. And with this, we are actually closing the nervous system. Okay, it's control and coordination achieved by the nervous system. So in my next class, let us go for the control and coordination achieved by hormonal system. Okay, so with this, I am completing my session. We'll meet up in the next class. So let us see a wonderful visual on reflex arc.
This is a reflex arc. This person is touching a hot plate. See, the signal is going. This is the signal reached to the spinal cord. Sensory neuron carried the signal and it is moving that signal to relay neuron. Okay, see, and later this relay neuron sends a signal to the motor neuron, right? So this yellow color dot you observe, it is reaching to effector organ, that is the hand muscle. Now the shape of a hand muscle changes so that the person lift the hand. Okay, so again you observe signal moved to the relay neuron, motor neuron, and hand muscle is changing, so he could lift the hand. Okay, so sensory neuron is carrying the information. See, observe once again, sensory neuron is carrying the information to the spinal cord, and spinal cord, you have a relay neuron. So sensory neuron is transferring information to the relay neuron. Okay, and now that relay neuron will send the information through motor neuron and later it reaches to the effector organ, that is muscle cell, and muscle cells shape actually changes so that the person can lift the hand. Okay, so this is what the mechanism of reflex arc, okay, in reflex actions.